welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Patriots and the Packers, and it comes your way next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between our AFC champions and the Green Bay Packers. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap, because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Before he's tracked down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field.
It is caught left side. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Play action on first down. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing now, off play action. Cut out left. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Hits his running back. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Packers.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They go play action on first. Complete out to the right side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2. And he could have a free play here. He's on the move, and he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so
That
they will,
penalty is
of course,
declined.
decline offsides and take the points. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Back to the well again. And he'll get this down to the 40. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Getting out to his left. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down, Smith to throw. And a man is there to knock that away. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield in the back.
And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing on third, Smith. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's in. Touchdown! The Patriots finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers need only one to take the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets him 7 yards, and that brings it into our first quarter. So we're officially through one here in the Super Bowl. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They start out with a 2nd and 3. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you
on that 43-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
Smith on first down. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Blown back gets the handoff. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Back-to-back carries here. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. We send a man in motion. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. That's completed right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Patriots can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
And he gains ground to the 33 before being stopped. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. He's getting them for the line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They'll send their tight end right. Throwing on 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down. The Packers send out their punting unit. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Pats will take over. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. A give now from the gun. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This one goes off right tackle. Along the sideline past midfield. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up second down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Patriots take a second quarter lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He's got this at the 27, and he's brought down before the return gets far. The Patriots back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone, but through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Complete over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the 38. He's going to push one deep down. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Shotgun snap to Smith. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
And again, it's Smith. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Patriots grow their lead just before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Packers offense headed out late in the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. That one's complete, right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing now from the gun. Finds a man right side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. He's got time. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Flush down now to his left. He's keeping it. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. 1st down from the red zone. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points, and that's mission accomplished there.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Returnable from the 2. And look at this return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. That's halftime in the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the 1st half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the 2nd half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both these teams making their final adjustments. It's about time to get back out to the Super Bowl. And for the call of the 2nd half, we go back to Kate Scott.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the 2nd half. Well, while we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Patriots headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the 2nd half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that 1st half, and that kick returner he took matters in his own hands.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, Smith. That throw behind his intended target.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Complete beyond the marker. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down. Hand off to the back. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 37. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Handoff now out of the gun. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Brought in right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They go play action on first. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on.
Offense.
Well, no surprises here. They decline the holding call and hang on to the interception. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Smith. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First down, ball at the 36. Here's the handoff. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Smith to the air now. Is to the 29 before the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. They go play action. Here's Smith. Vacates quickly left side. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. From the gun, Smith. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. He has the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots stretch their lead to 21. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers all set to get back out there. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Give now to the running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's go.
Throw on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing now, off play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The finish line is in sight, everyone. Only 1 quarter left before we have a champion. 5 men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Pass play coming here. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So it'll be second down. Back to throw now. Connection made to Beckham. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
And he's brought down for a loss. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Packer. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. First throw for the backup now. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now a give running right. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Packers into a nickel defense, 3rd down. Now a run here from the gun. And he's only going to get down to the 47 on a short gain. Still well short after the 3-yard run. It's going to be 4th down and 6. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. That's taken at the 15. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That punt reaches 50 yards. And the Packers are going to have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. That one's complete right side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. From their own end zone, and he gets it away. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. Man, it'll be their football. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. The Patriots offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down. Another carry for him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
That throw doesn't lead to 6, and it sets up second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to push this down to the 12. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Patriots can rest easy with a 3-score lead. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Throwing is Smith. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. The decision is to take the 3. Out comes the field goal unit for this try. The vet in his 14th season, still knocking him through. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out now runs the Packer offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They'll come out throwing. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Motioning the tight end now.
Go.
2nd and 10 now. Fits it through the middle. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Patriots will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Patriots running their offense out there. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. They'll run now on 2nd down. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
And all that work is rewarded. They're your new Super Bowl champions. The commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell, making an appearance now to present the Lombardi Trophy to this incredible group. The best in the NFL, champions of the Super Bowl. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner, Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators, Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch you all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.